Sophia, thanks very much for joining us. Has the government indicated whether it has evidence to prove its allegations?
Well, Nigeria's Senate Committee on Banking, Insurance and Financial Institutions, NOMPU, has been investigating MTN much of 2015. As you know, this time last year, MTN was facing yet another investigation into unsubscribed, SIM cards that they eventually had to pay a fine for. This time, of course, analysts have said that MTN really laid themselves bare during that time, of which investigations have constantly asked MTN to explain one thing or another. In this case, the repatriation of almost $13 billion, also implicating the trade minister here in Nigeria. And this is the first time that we're actually seeing a name put forward in the chain of command when it comes to the public service of a politician and the private business of MTN. Nompu.
So what are MTN Nigeria or MTN South Africa and the minister in question saying about these allegations?
Well, to really answer your first question in terms of proof and what is being said, the idea behind this investigation is really to hear from MTN, for them to provide proof that there was not an illegal repatriation of these large sums. Now, the trade minister has come out and really sent out a letter to the committee, to the Senate committee, and also to the public, saying he at no time had anything to do with the repatriation of these sums. He's gone on to say he at no time did any transfers, and found that MTN and MTN had always asserted that they were doing the right thing. So he has completely distanced himself from the actions of MTN, saying that if there's any capacity, he okayed some of the, the legal policies that come about with these large international organizations working here in Nigeria, but by no means was part of an illegal transaction of $13 billion. Nompu.
So, Sophia, how long is this investigation likely to last, so that we can get to a situation where things are done and dusted?
Well, MTN, as a foreign operator here in Nigeria, has committed to providing all kinds of proof to, completely have this matter go away. If that means sitting through systematic hearings and providing evidence that indeed they have been, operating in the correct manner, and they're willing to do that no matter how long it takes. At the moment, the Senate committee has committed to a 2-week inquiry, and then, of course, make their decision as to whether MTN improperly repatriated these funds. Also, Nompu, to add, there are banks involved, quite a number of banks that have various accounts that are linked to MTN are also being called into question, and their practices as a result of this $13 billion that we have seen. Nompu.
Thanks very much, Sophia. We'll get more details from you as the story develops. That was our Nigerian correspondent, Sophia Adengo, reporting from Nigeria.